Hello, everyone. Are these here?
Hey everyone, is Naj, and we're here with season 3, episode 9, review discussion of All American Homecoming. What is your rating for this episode?
This is probably I think it's like a 10 out of 10. I really liked it. I really enjoyed everything, honestly.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. This episode was just good to me.
Yeah.
Even though I had my opinions on like certain things that happened in this episode, um I gave like a 9.5 or like something like that. Like it was still fun.
Yeah.
Um I just feel like maybe if I talk about it again, then I'll remember what I was mad at and then talk about it. Okay, so what topic do you want to start with first?
But
Since
uh,
you want to
I
start
don't
with the
know. You
elephant in
can
the
pick.
room?
Yeah, yeah, I
No, no,
guess.
no, no,
Yeah.
I mean, no, 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 no. You can pick.
Uh, damn. Yeah, we
What
can just start with the worst, with the biggest thing.
the worst? Okay, so JR and Keisha, since it was the worst for you, I want to hear your opinions on it.
Oh
Because I
man, I
knew it was
think they
coming.
were
I knew it was
both wild.
coming.
Yeah, I could sense something was gonna happen. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, but JR just being there every single time and just magically just being in this one spot and they got the same spot and this them talking and then him making a whole reel and sending it off to people like her agent. Yo, JR was wild in this episode too. Cause like where was Gabby? Like she didn't have no questions about what you were doing with your free time. Like, um I don't know. This was just a crazy episode, honestly, because Keisha was really in the wrong for going there, and JR got the lights dim. Like, like,
Yeah, okay, but he about to go to bed. Like, he talking about he made it romantic lighting,
yeah,
expecting her to
yeah,
show up.
yeah. He was like, yo, just in case Keisha pops up, let me dim the lights.
He said, let me go get ready. Like, what if he was waiting for Gabby or something? And then his
Yeah,
Mrs. Wright came through the door.
yeah. Yeah, what if Gabby showed up and her and Keisha just started fighting? Like, yo,
It's
like,
so messy. No, because what's funny, okay. The thing is that I don't care about Cam, Isha, or Gabby and Jar, so I don't really care. I mean, I feel like obviously it's wrong that like Gabby and Cam got cheated on.
yeah,
And it's even more hypocritical on Cam. I mean, not hypocritical on Cam, hypocritical on Keisha, because of the stuff that she said about Damone in season 1, about her saying that it's gonna ruin talking about emotional cheating, and then she's cheating. And then her and JR, like, I mean, I guess people will say like lying about not cheating and then cheats. So like it's crazy, but this episode specifically shows how much JR was the one pursuing Keisha. Because like I said, for a few episodes, there was like in the beginning of this season, it was kind of like JR and Keisha had like kind of like a mutualness. Then it kind of seemed like Keisha was the one that was like catching feelings more. And then when they had to separate and be apart, JR was the one that was actively pursuing her. He
yeah,
would see her sitting down in the cafe area, walk by. He noticed her from the back, mind you. Okay.
yeah.
He notices her from the back and then double back and all of as if he can feel her sadness and rage. He's like, no, I can't stay, I can't walk away. Then walks and talks to her, and she's the one that's like, oh well, we can't do this. And he's like, well, I miss my friend. He is the one doing this.
Yeah.
Him using her special spot, conveniently knowing that she's probably going to be there to talk to her,
Yeah.
locks hands, she turns and she like interlocks it more. He's making big gestures. He heard about her saying that she's struggling to get her dancing thing. Within
Yeah.
hours, he's on it. Mind you, he don't even know anything about Gabby and her interview still. We don't even know if he knows anything about that. This man worked overtime on CapCut, iMovie,
This
Flicks,
man.
SVP, AE, just going crazy with editing for this girl. And then to the point that like he was pushing so hard, that means that he must have been doing this continuously for however long, to where this lady
Yeah.
was like, oh, JR, he's persistent. Meaning that he
Like,
was doing this
damn.
continuously.
Yeah.
Talking about some your agent JR, girl, that's your man now. And like what's crazy is like I I was
Yo, you
gagged.
wildin'.
I was gagged. Wow, said I was gagged because because I didn't expect it to happen, but I feel like once I kind of expected them to kiss at the end because
Yeah.
of that hand scene alone. I was like, something's gonna happen.
Yep.
And once Cam, because once again, this whole episode was pushed having like, essentially it's fucked up. because Cam is thriving. He's
Yeah.
obviously he's gaining something for himself, and he's finally doing something he's passionate about. Even though we will get to him and what he did, but like he was getting somewhere where he was like, oh my God, like this is a big moment for me because he already was distracted this whole like time, and then to see like him say he had to cancel out on one of her like important moments. It was like everything that every decision that he was doing was leading Keisha to
Yep.
JR
Which is
every
crazy
moment.
because it never
Yeah.
happens. It never happens. He's always usually there for her and helping
hmm
her. So it's
And
crazy. The
so
first time he can't, this happens.
it was just this moment, and I just knew that it was going to be something about him and music and her and dancing and how I was going to clash. It's always been their conflict. So to like have that be like the last thing, like once that lady came, it was like the ticking time bomb because I feel like Keisha was going to tell JR about her feelings on that bench, but Gabby
Yeah.
called and he kind of make a facial
Yeah.
expression. He kind of made a facial expression, was like, "Oh damn, like my girl calling, gotta go."
Yeah.
And her face of realization is that she knew once then in there that it was a done bun, but every decision Cam was making was pushing her into his hands and his arms. And I knew once she came in and I saw that dimmed light,
Yeah.
they were going to kiss. And then once he picked her up, they spin
Twirling
around,
her around like, yo,
twirling your
JR is
and
wild.
mind you, JR, he's becoming so nonchalant with not giving a fuck that he like him and JR was talking, not him, JR and Lando was talking, and Lando was clocking that T.
Yeah,
And
he's like,
he's
yo,
like, oh wow. But then JR was like, I don't know why Cam side on me. And then you prove him right by the end of this
yeah, like
episode.
Cam was right from the beginning, yo,
Yeah,
like,
and that's crazy because like they made a whole like thing about Thanksgiving. Like Cam, I mean Keisha especially talking about, like, you don't understand me. Break them up. Break Cam Isha
yeah,
up, bro.
yeah,
Funny enough, until like that kiss, like the arm, her arms around his neck, the kiss was just crazy work.
crazy. Like
It was
I knew as soon
crazy
as she started
work.
looking at him that way, I was like, oh
Okay, but
no.
I need to rewatch because like who do you think leaned in? Who do you think leaned in
Keisha
first?
definitely at least named that.
You okay?
I
But
think
okay,
that she gave him those eyes. She was like, yo, let's go. Like,
I need to rewatch
yeah.
because like I
And
gotta
it kind of
rewatch.
looks like simultaneously, like they did it at the
Yeah,
same time,
leaning, yeah.
but Keisha definitely initiated it. She gave him the I love the look and all that. And JR was like, yo,
He
it's
said
whatever. Let's go. It's whatever. Let's go.
he said you know I gotta double it, and he never went back. Like, and then you didn't watch the trailer, did you?
No, I did it. I did it.
Bro, this trailer. I'm not gonna say nothing else, but bro, okay, do you care or do you not care?
No, I don't care. You can tell. You can tell.
Keisha literally blurts out once Cam is celebrating and telling her the good news. She's like, "Me and JR kissed."
Really? Oh
Yes,
shoot.
yeah. And it's gonna be crazy. Like I think just seeing her like looking out the window while it's raining and stuff. Like, can't JR still seems to be trying to talk to her. Like, JR,
Oh
you're
man.
crazy. You're
Mm.
crazy. And then okay, so there's also like a synopsis of supposedly Lando trying to help Cam give Keisha a chance or like talk about or try to get them to get back together. Lando,
Nah.
Lando.
Nah,
You
because
only
Cam
can
deserves
do
better right now.
you're already on your own emotional cheating route. Okay?
Yeah, true.
Because he suddenly remembered he had a girlfriend towards the
Yeah.
end of the episode, mind
Yeah.
you. Um, but just okay, before I ask if we got anything else to say, if between the two couples, Camisha and Jared and Gabby, if they don't fully do Jared and Keisha, what couple do you think will stay together even though it was cheating?
Probably Cam and Keisha.
Hmm
Because because we really see Gabby. We don't see her that much, so I don't think that they really care about them as a couple, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like Cam and Keisha, they're obviously it's been open more for Gabby to leave than any of the other
Yeah.
three characters because she has the interview thing that was never mentioned again. And once she said, "Don't make me that girl," I knew that she was
And
not
he
gonna
made
come
her that
back.
girl. That's
He made her
wild.
that girl. She's about to crash out. What do you think she's gonna do? What do you think she's gonna do? Like honestly, like
I
and
think she's gonna break up with them. I think she's really just gonna
you
she's gonna
think
yell at
yeah.
them and break up with them,
Do you
honestly.
think do you think she gonna like go towards Keisha or something, or is she just
Yeah, I
gonna
think
do
she
it?
will. I think she's gonna go towards both of them at the same time and then like kind of like embarrass them in front of like a bunch of people and say like that. Yeah, I
Mm.
think she's gonna end like say she's breaking up with them. I think that's
That'll be messy. Okay, what about Cam? Like, do you think Chris saw Cam coming back?
I want him to sleep JR. I wanted him to sleep JR since that video came out, since JR lied or Keisha lied. Yeah, I think
Yo,
it's totally
you
fair.
said
I think it's totally fair. I think he
you
has
said
to.
yeah.
He lied. He
Cause it
lied to him first. He lied to him. He was like, "Yo,
was
Kim, we're just friends." And then he's like, yeah, you know what? We're not just friends. Like,
Their kids, yeah. I think one of the craziest things though is like JR and like Cam are like they're stuck together forever
yeah,
because like they're like when they're in K we're in KEK together at some point like they once again they share the same mutual friends and like Jerry, mostly your close friends now is either Cam or Orlando. Well,
yeah,
besides the girls, it's going to be wild. But I think Cam is so like blinded right now with like the amount of success happening within such a short amount of time that I don't think he will really process that he got cheated on. While
yeah,
while Gabby will fully render it and be like, you know what, I'm done. Because I feel like with her, she really, I mean, like, listen, she was there with him that whole year when everything happened. She gave him CPR. So everybody's like, listen, she saved his life, even though Keisha also extended that life. Because
yeah,
let's be honest, even though she gave him CPR, listen, we don't know how long JR is going to be able to live after that without a transplant. So like in a sense, like she's like, listen, I saved you. I give you CPR. I was there with you when you're at your sickest, and now you get to glow up, you recover, you finally gain your passion, and then you're leaving me for somebody that like literally like gave you marrow. Like I watched y'all developing right in front of my face, and then you lied to me. It's going to be wild. I'm just gagged. Like I've been gagged all night. I just don't understand. I've never expected All American Universe to do this. Like I know we have had very like gray blurred areas about like
yeah,
emotional cheating. Like most of the ships on All American Universe has had some emotional cheating undertones or fully went there, or they kiss and then they went back to their significant others and then whatever. But to have an actual cheating storyline with two people that are actually dating other people is crazy to me.
yeah.
Because like I mean I don't watch that many shows, so like me seeing that just like kind of remind me of Degrassi a little bit. Oh no, matter of fact, I watched One Tree Hill season one a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, this is ghetto. So like I'm just like, what the fuck? And then it ended off with them kissing. So you don't know if they actually slept together. From the trailer, it seems that like they just kissed and whatever. So I hope they open up the next episode with them like being like, oh shit, like I didn't mean to kiss you. But I don't think okay, do you think that it was like an accidental kiss, or do you think they both like actually like each other?
Accident, nah, that's a they've been wanting to do this for a while, like, cause
Yeah, the
nah,
tension was there, and
yeah,
I feel like if any, like, I feel like if they didn't have JR do all the decisions that he did this episode, people would have said or would have blamed Keisha more,
yeah,
because I already know people are saying Keisha's hypocrite for how she was talking about emotional cheating and all that. Like we already been there, but like I feel like if they didn't have JR do these decisions, everybody would have said it was only Keisha being the pursuer, but JR was in his pursuing bag. So
yeah,
like it is a mutual relationship between them, because like the tension was just there, like them being away for however long it was. Like I feel like them being away for however long them days were or weeks were, it felt like every time they had a scene, it was just tenseful, just tenseful, just tenseful to where they're about to break a silver lining.
yeah,
And I feel like them telling them not to. And the thing is that they weren't even saying like the reasons why they can't be together is they can't be celebratory together. Like they can't celebrate victories. And look what happened. They celebrated a victory and it started making out.
This is why, bro. This that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But I want to know how the whole group is going to react to it, because imagine Simone be like, "You were so against me and Damon, and now look at you and
Yeah,
JR. Look at you with JR locking lips. What about the group? What about the gang?" But I don't feel like Gabby is really part of the gang. So that's probably one of the most craziest things. The only dynamic that will
yeah,
really change is JR and Keisha. But Gabby is not really part of the group to where I'm like, oh, like she just knows JR and Cam.
yeah. I
So
feel
so
like we won't even see Gabby. Probably. I feel like we
after
won't
that.
ever see her again. Honestly.
But do you got anything else to add to that? I mean, to this kissing
Nah, just
thing.
that they're crazy. I'm hoping that Cam sleeps JR, even though I like JR.
Yeah,
You
like
know, he
I
got
like
it.
yeah, like listen. There is characters that are flawed. Listen, I remember on Degrassi season 13, 14, when Eli Goldsworthy, he's my favorite character on Degrassi. He cheated on Claire after wanting Claire for years. I mean, well, getting back together with her. He cheated on her from some college bitch, and I was crashing out. But I'm still gonna stick beside him. So like I'm not gonna sit here and disown JR because JR has amazing qualities. I just feel like
Yeah,
come
nah. See,
on.
I like JR a lot, but he
Yeah, like
definitely has to,
you
get
literally gotta
slept
do
just
something.
because, just because he likes my boy Cam, my boy Cam, like,
No, because Kim, I just feel like Kim is gonna go out so sad to where he is
yeah.
literally not. He's not gonna. He's gonna like throw this shit
I
under the
can
rug.
honestly see him just like being like, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
leaving school.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna work.
no,
I'm just gonna work with this
I
producer and all that.
I feel like you're gonna ask her to give him some days off for some time, and then him and this music gonna make her forget something, like because it's just no way. Like I just feel like Cam would just accept it. Like he'll be like, oh, it was just it was just you being excited, and she'll be like, yeah, and he'll be like, okay, don't let it happen again. I feel like Cam would literally let this shit slide.
I don't
Just how,
know.
because like he didn't go hard as he would have went to when they had accused him the first time,
Yeah.
but now with the actual cheating, I feel like if he tries to go full hard again, I'm not going to take it serious at all. Like I feel like the only person I would actually be like not surprised that they would take it this way is Gabby, because Gabby has made it clear that she would crash
Yeah, that's
out.
true.
So it's just crazy because like for a minute, everybody was like, I don't think they would do this. Like JR seems so loyal to Gabby. Like, come on. Once they started off season three with like him and her clashing about something in some degree, I knew it was done for them.
Mhm,
I
yeah.
think Cam Isha, like if they're not gonna do JR and Keisha, which is crazy to me, because you imagine cheating on both your significant others and still make it out.
Yeah.
I feel like one if they don't do it, I feel like only one ship is gonna make it out and it's gonna be Cam and Keisha because
Yeah, I
you
can
know
see
them
that.
more. Like it'll be shocking if actually Gabby somehow stays with this man because you already were clashing. But I also feel like Kim and Keisha need to break up too because they're just never supportive.
Yeah.
We can actually tie in Kim into this since we're talking about Keisha. But like I just feel like with them, their communication is trash sometimes. Like it's always
It
either
is bad. Yeah.
It's bad because it's bad, but it's like Cam is always mostly the one that always gives like somewhat of the support or gives her something like that, but
Yeah,
it's
this is
not
the
what she
first
wants to
time in a
hear.
long time where he's actually been like really busy and like really trying to focus on something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, because like I feel like with Keisha, she's been struggling with stuff since she started the show. She first season one, she was struggling with like deciding her major if she wanted to switch from doctor stuff to dance. And even though season one, Cam was also struggling with money and financial aid, but like his was recovered easily. Season two, it was Keisha getting mad at Cam the whole damn season because she's trying to
Yeah.
battle against a teacher. Like I guess her and Simone are tethered because Simone I hear going against coaches this season, and then Keisha was going against the dance teacher last season. And then this season is her still trying to find herself a dance. I'm like, girl, is dance even your fucking passion? Is dance even your goal? Because you've been struggling with fucking dance for 3 years and you still ain't make
Yeah.
any improvements.
And
Like, what is going
why
on?
have she has she not made any reels? Why is
That's what I'm
JR the one
saying.
making them like
Yeah. Why
that's
does she
weird.
so you post your dances on YouTube, but you don't like edit them? You
Yeah.
know social media is popular because like so y'all we're all living in our times. So y'all know how popular
Yeah.
social media is. Do you not like you would think due to her knowing like Simone and knowing Simone has like friends as famous like patience and seeing how she's on social media, you would think that like she would try to get herself
Yeah.
out there and she doesn't. What do you mean you never sent your stuff out to any of these people? You were never persistent. Why did it have to be JR doing this? Like, do you
Yeah.
want to dance? I just
That's
feel like when
wild,
she like I
yeah.
feel like every time she gets like one discouraging thing, she just gives up and it's just so annoying. So like with Cam, this is his first time getting something for him, and Keisha does not understand, or like they're both just not meeting each other.
Yeah.
They're both having a sad off, and they're both ignoring how each other needs each other. Like he's over here distracted. He's him too. Like he was kind of weird too, because how are you so sad about this damn music stuff that you just start not listening to anybody? You weren't listening to Keisha, you weren't listening to Lando, and he was right in y'all share the same room. You're right next to him. You didn't hear him talking. Like you just zone people out.
Yeah.
And then and Keisha had to like bring you back to reality. Like, what is going on? And then also with Keisha, like not on like it's like they can't read each other anymore. They surpassed this comfortability where they knew something was wrong. Like it just they need to break up. It just needs to be over. Like there's no communication. They got to go to other people, and then they only talk to each other when their problem is resolved, and that's just lame.
Yeah, I don't like
How do
it.
you
Yeah.
do he know that she's like he still don't know about her getting rejected from them
Yeah,
colleges.
which is
She
I can't
told
believe she didn't tell him. That's
she, but
crazy.
she told JR this episode.
Yeah.
She basically info dumped everything about how she's been feeling and the pent up tension to JR, and
Yeah.
still ain't tell her man Cam. Like, and then she don't know anything about him in music. He had to ask Lando for advice. So like, and he still didn't take it the right way because Lando said don't do that Jurassic shit. But then he sends that corny ass music he basically became the Pacers of this season with music, bro. And I was just like, wow, like we're stuck in
At
music
least
some
we see
way.
him working and trying. Patience, we didn't see nothing. Like we really saw.
We only saw her with that we stopped seeing her work for music after season three.
Yeah,
Oh eight, mind you, or something like that. And then we saw her do a music video that she complained about, and
yeah,
then she
that was
started arguing with
crazy.
people
Yeah,
on Insta, and then got stabbed. So like,
yeah.
y'all know I gotta get my patience slashes in. It's been a while. It's been months. Like it's been a month or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just feel like him and that music was just so embarrassing.
At
And
least
then
I
you
like the
just
guy
knew it
though.
was.
I like the guy. Like his boss,
I don't
he was
trust
helping.
him.
He was, he was trying to
I
help
don't trust
Cam,
him.
But then, I felt it was so cringe. I felt so bad when
Dude, okay,
Cam
but
switched
like,
that song. He switched that song that the dude never heard before. I was like, yo, Cam, don't do that shit. Don't do that
yo, no.
shit.
And
He
then
did
everybody
it.
went quiet. Like the dude was like,
She said,
he looked
yeah, he'll
over,
get back to you later.
he ain't get back to you, and Kim was like, whoa, wait. And then he kept looking at his phone the next
Yo,
day,
the funniest thing when the dude put his glasses on and just walked out.
walked out.
I'm like,
And then when he showed up, because I'm like, how did you know where he lived? Okay.
yeah,
But he showed up and was like, yeah, like, now we gotta pay another DJ or whoever it was
a producer, I
because
think
the
it is. Yeah.
producer because you didn't want to like listen to rules. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know. But then he said he gave him a chance. I was like, wow, somehow your backfiring worked.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me. Cause that music was horrible. When I say that I cringed in my body, because there was no song, like he just hummed and shit like and then you just see him over here bopping like talking about something. Oh, he liked my music. No, he probably didn't because that music was ass.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, both productions was ass. Like,
Oh man.
cause now somehow he got some people that he worked, but I don't know. I just don't trust that man. Like I feel like I watch so many shows where like that producers and
Yeah,
like
that's true. Yeah.
they do people dirty that I'm just like
Yeah.
keep it out because like he was trying to
Well, he
have
did kind of do him dirty. He
with
took
the
him off the
beginning.
project. Yeah, he took him. I'm taking you off the project, whatever.
Yeah, talking about some writer chorus. I was like, oh, that's not. I was like, okay, yeah, chorus. Yeah, he definitely fake. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that man. I just know that.
Yeah.
I just know that keep an eye open, Cam. But I feel like Keisha cheating might lead him right into that hands man.
Yeah.
I mean, hands to get like manipulated. So
Yeah.
yeah, because Cam over here, high people are spinning through 360 backflips with them braids. I'm just like, bro, I'm not. But all right, okay. Besides that, any other opinion for Cam? Like, what do you think what he thinks he's gonna do?
Nah, I just want to see my boy Cam succeed. I don't want to see him get done dirty like this. It's damn. Chris Shaw Cam about to come out. It's
I'll
about to
wait for
be
you.
lit.
I'll wait. I'll wait for you to say something about that knockout. Like I'm just waiting for you to slide that in every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But okay, what who else? Okay, besides Simone. Oh, and Thea. Okay, wait, yeah, that's just them, right? It was just them two, Thea and Simone after
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who you want to start with first?
We can go with Thea.
What's your
Um,
opinions on it?
damn, I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? I'm like, yo, damn, Thea, all you cared about was tennis. Now you like don't want to play? What the hell? I don't
Hmm.
like that for her. I like that by the end she realized like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna not give up because the only reason she really wanted to give up because she felt like she was messing up Brinkston's name and Coach Lonnie and that she was just getting cooked by 15-year-olds and all that. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm glad that she's gonna stick it out and play in the tournament and start training again with her coach. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's just crazy because I definitely think tennis is Thea. That's what she should be doing. So I'm glad that she's gonna stick with it, and I'm glad that her coach Lonnie talked some sense into her because Thea was wilding right now. She was wilding.
It is crazy how much I've grown to literally love Thea.
I don't
And
know what
like
took you so long. Man. She laid the best
man,
character
okay,
on the show.
because they made her like they're okay, because maybe I was in my Damone lens, whatever. But one thing I really love is that they should have used this in season two instead of making her just be like this naive girl who's about to lose her man.
Yeah,
Because I felt like with Thea, she eats, dreams, and sleeps tennis. She was the main. She's obviously the one of the main is like I guess like not nemesis, but like the competition for Simone. She's the reason why Simone was pushing harder to thrive and be better than her, right?
yeah,
And so like in the ops, she was the captain. She had people fear her, and then in the beginning of the season, they basically said Simone was trying to be like a Thea 2.0. Thea has that. She has that grind. She went pro. And like and like after her was like hurting her arm, I always feel like there's gonna be something about her like feeling like she's not the best anymore or not good anymore. But they never expanded on it. They just wrapped it up in a bow. So to see like Thea actually be able to express herself about tennis and finally having a moment of weakness and vulnerability where she's talking about how she doesn't feel like she's good enough made her feel extra human than possible. Like, mind you, besides the friendship, like her and Simone friendship is just baffling to see develop every episode. They got a secret, they got a handshake together. She was lying for Simone until like she couldn't take that hot seat, and then she like she snitched instantly. But
Yes.
like it's just so refreshing to see Thea be like vulnerable with somebody because like we thought that she was just thriving, like she got pro, she just
Yeah.
chilling with the gang, but to feel her be like, listen, I've always thought that I was like the shit. I was like so better than everybody else that now
Yeah.
I'm having 15-year-olds exceed me. Like maybe I started tennis too late, which should have been the best approach to how they should have done Keisha, because since Keisha started dance late, but they're handling
Yeah.
but they're handling Thea's better because like obviously we didn't hear that much about how it is on the pro side or how she's been doing up there. So it'd be for her to be like, listen, there's actually more people better than me because she hasn't experienced that. She's been comfortable for these years of her being the best of the best. And now she's realizing that she's not the best of the best right now. She has to grow up to another level of proness. And now we're seeing her thrive on that. I know a lot of people were mad because like her like reason realizing that she might not want to do tennis anymore, but their reasoning made sense because she's always been comfortable in her spot of being good to where she doesn't have to go and do extra stuff.
Yeah.
So like her bringing up the idea of like, oh, I'll say that you're training with my coach, and then she's not even training with her coach. It just
Yeah.
brings on a new perspective because both of them are lying together. But it is crazy that Coach Lonnie was like, "Oh well, how about you try, how about you try for the tournament? Forgetting the whole reason of how she also helped contribute to the lie. But then with Simone, she was like, "You got to go against me."
Yeah.
A cancer patient. Oh my God, I can't wait to get to Lonnie, y'all. I don't care. But any other opinions on Thea besides,
No, not really. I'm just glad she's going to keep playing tennis.
mhm.
And yeah, man. Hopefully this tennis thing takes you to Dominican Republic
I
soon.
knew you were
So
gonna say that. You know what's funny is there's a lot of Dia Warriors coming out the shadows on Twitter. I was actually shocked to see they hit tweet about it. Like I had to send it to him. I
love
was
to
like,
see
listen,
it. Love to
I was
see
like,
it.
wow, people are showing to appreciate their relationship. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
like where was y'all at in season 1 and 2? Like
You
this shit was he
you
lead. Ahead of his time. It's crazy.
you was right. You was you said Legacy 2.0 with the ships.
That
Cause
it's
like
like
cause once Legacy ended, everybody was like, some people was like, oh wow, I really start to see the dynamic between Hope and Landon. I'm like,
that's crazy.
where we all at when we're getting jacked?
Yo, where were you all
Where
at?
y'all
Yo?
at, bro? Where we all at? Don't
Yeah,
come to the seat
we
now.
can still have this show too. That's the crazy
Right,
thing about
right.
it. That's the sad part.
That's the sad part, but we move. But oh yeah, speaking of the sidetrack for Legacy, real quick, Peyton, who plays obviously Damon, he's going to a I was feeling epic. The Vampire Diaries con. I saw him post
Oh,
about it a couple
really?
days
Oh,
ago. I was like,
shoot.
wow. I was like, not him showing up when I actually tried to go to a con like 2 years ago. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe it. But now since we're talking about tennis, let's go to Simone.
Yo, Simone is annoying, man. I don't know. Like her mom was just trying to help her. That was probably the biggest thing. I actually liked her mom being there because her mom has always been hands off and like not a good person. So to see her mom actually be there and try and stay with her and giving up her own career to stay here and get a condo and move there and just help
And get
Simone
the
get back.
keys.
Yeah, and help Simone. She was giving her free groceries. Everybody like all that.
Give
Like
me them
yo,
groceries. I
you know how
said. I
much
said, give me some
groceries are
groceries.
these days? Like yo,
Bro, I can't.
Simone is wilding. Yeah.
Yeah. In this economy, I spend $50 a week just to make a meal plan
Right? Like
meal
this
for
stuff is
4 days
crazy. This stuff
with
is
no
crazy.
snacks. Like 50 like
Simone, like, come on. Just because your mom is there cleaning, like doing your dishes, laundry, buying groceries, like, come on now. Like,
okay, I understand your reasoning. I'm gonna try to give another perspective on people that may not see it that way. I think the reason as to why like Simone acted that way is because she felt like she was being coddled, which was touched in the episode before, where like she was talking to Lando and she was like, well, thank you for treating me like a person and not like, a cancer patient. Um, with her, she wanted to be done with cancer immediately. Once again, sidetrack. She got finished her chemo, her last radiation. So now she's cancer free, and she got a chance to ring the bell. W group for supporting.
Yeah.
Linda with that big ass sign. But like, she doesn't like the idea of being coddled. She doesn't like the idea of people treating her different because she has cancer. So the fact that like she feels like she still feels that she's the reason why her mom is prolonging whatever she was doing in Japan or Paris. What was Japan, right?
I think it was Japan,
Japan.
yeah.
I keep saying Paris is crazy to me. But like she already feels like her mom is pushing away her goal because she had cancer and she feels like she may be to blame for her mom coming here. But then to have her mom constantly cuddle her, which she's never done before, not even when she was pregnant, it's just crazy because like now I've finally got over people overbearing and constantly cuddling me like I'm some type of baby. Here you come acting like somebody that you never were before, constantly hounding me, constantly showing up, constantly acting like I'm not an adult anymore, making adult decisions. And you're just now you're trying to like move here, trying to make your kids print. Like it took cancer for you to start being a mom. Like I can imagine that because her mom, like I remember her and her parent, her mom especially, they had the worst relationship with All American. So
Yeah.
to like have it be cancer, which you could have lost your daughter, so that's obviously a different way of living. But like, giving birth also can be a life, traumatizing decision. Like some people die giving birth and you weren't even that supportive then, but now it
Yeah.
took cancer for you to actually show up, and then you're like not even just doing it slowly, you're just like hounding me and hounding me and hounding me. Where were you at the first 2 years when I was struggling to pay financial aid? You didn't want to give me money, like so. I kind of see both sides because I wasn't really mad about the mom showing up. I was just like, oh well, she's here. Even though you didn't want to tell your mom, at least she's here being there. So I don't really have a problem with that. I did have a problem with that fucking coach, because I just feel like this relationship, the dynamic between her and the coach reminds me of Spencer and Kenny or Ken,
Oh yeah.
from All American season 6, where they try to persuade you that there's like some closeness or some relationship between each other, but I'm just
Yeah.
like I don't see it. Coach Lonnie gave hater since I've seen her. Like it just something about her demeanor with Simone that never gives that she really likes this girl, because every
Yeah.
time we see Simone, she has to break her back to prove that she's worthy of looking or being looked at by Lonnie. You mean to tell me you didn't want to test Thea either, and she hasn't been training, but you're going to test somebody that just got done cancer radiation to prove
Yeah.
a point? You could have just set her the fuck out and then have Thea prove that she can be part of the team, because Thea disrespect you even worse by saying, "Why are you in my business?" And you said, "Don't get smart, little girl." And then you felt entitled to then ask her to tell you stuff because you see her as a family. No, the fuck you
Yeah.
don't. Because if you see them as a family, why would you try to publicly embarrass Simone as a ha ha moment to humble her?
Yeah. Yeah, she should have just had Thea and Simone go against each other because
Yeah, or
there's no
something.
because Thea is not on the team. She's just like
Hmm.
but so yeah, I don't know. It just didn't really
It's
make much
weird.
sense.
You publicly embarrass her, and then you also say, "Well, you gotta work your way up to trusting me, and you're not captain." Okay, well, just take the fucking captain position and bench her.
Yeah.
Because
They should have
Simone,
just benched her.
yeah, you should have
Yeah.
just benched her, because then they'll make Simone be like, "Damn, like I was so overdoing this to get tennis, and I don't got tennis." But instead, you embarrass her just to do what? To show that,
Yeah.
oh, that's what you get for lying. Like I don't understand the premise of her doing that.
And we never even saw Coach Lonnie do anything. So to see her play tennis now is just
Right.
so
It's so
wild.
weird. It's like she has competition with a fucking young adult, because
Yeah.
she's never on the court. She was never on the court with anybody else. She should have done this shit with Thea, and then had Thea or Simone go against each other and been like, sit up with a line about training. Let's see how good you are. That's it. And then if Simone loses to Thea, she'll be like, "This is who you gotta. This is how you gotta grind up there when being pro."
Yeah.
Instead, she somehow said, "Let's play tennis together." You never done that shit before. Like
Yeah.
what? I don't understand. Like if that was the case, if you randomly wanted to go against Simone, why wasn't you there in 301 or 302 where those girls kept asking fucking Simone for tennis help? Why were you not on the court?
Yeah. If it's
Okay,
yeah, that's
you're
good.
weird. You're a weird
Yeah.
ass lady. Like that was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like what 40-year-old, 30-year-old woman was gonna see and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna prove something to this girl because she lied." What was the
Yeah.
premise? What was the like?
Yeah.
What was the premise?
Yeah, she should have just had her go against another teammate or something
Or
like that.
something like,
Like
or
the
yeah,
coach,
or
that's
like,
kind of
or the person that's number two. You
yeah,
and be like, "Oh, I think you should get captain. They should reclaim the number one spot. Go against the second place one because she's about to
yeah,
take your spot." Instead, your ass gets on the court. Oh
yeah.
my God. So it
It
didn't
made
prove
no
anything.
sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
it just proved that Simone got to keep trying, because even though she just got done radiation, she still got training to go. You could have picked any nigga for that, not your ass.
yeah,
Like, And
Yeah.
yo, like that just blew me. Like, and then have some also kissing ass. I'm sorry, I'm a bitter person. I would have said, girl, fuck you and this tennis team. I'm out of here. Like, girl, you did not have to do
She
that.
should have told Coach Lonnie though when like she told
Yeah,
like
she
she should
should
have
have.
told
Yeah.
so
Simone
I
reason
can
is
get
dumb too.
yeah so I can get what Coach Lonnie was doing besides playing. I don't think she should have played
Yeah,
her,
everything
but she
else.
definitely should have took her captain spot. She should
Hmm.
have benched her. She should have did like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
But
like
yeah,
Simone decision for playing tennis was dumb as hell. Like I'm not going to sit here and act like that was she was Simone is the brightest
yeah,
person for making a decision. But the reasoning to go against her when you could have chose Thea, you could have chose the person in second place, you could have had Simone go against like you could have had the top four, five, or six all in one team, and then
yeah.
had them throw balls at her and see if she could hit them, just to show her that she got to work for it. But you're already a pro. Like you only gotta do a couple hits and you get her out of here. Like she's still
Yeah,
a young person. You're a fucking vet. Like that was just a dumb point in this game. Just to embarrass her in front of her mom, man, and bestie.
yeah. They had a whole crowd there. It was crazy.
Right. Just crazy work. Like I was just like, and then you got embarrassed in front of the people, and you lost captain because tennis is life. Simone,
Yeah,
this is crazy
yeah.
word. I don't know. But speaking of Simone, I'm going to intersect this real quick because this is hilarious. I just remembered it. I don't know how everybody just became Lamone shippers. But Keisha, where were you at? Then I had to watch the episode, and I saw her in the back watching Lando and Simone hug. Like, she was in the back, like
Really?
just yeah, she was in the back, bro. And
I did not see that.
I was like, wow, she's in the back, which makes sense as to why she randomly comes into the kitchen talking about something. Oh, Lando looked nice in that suit, and yada yada yada. Girl, don't worry about her trying to snatch a man when you doing
Yeah,
it right now.
yeah.
So
See,
sick.
people on this show don't listen. They're
So
wild. It's crazy. Like,
she said, Simone was like, so then Simone was like, you don't gotta tell me anything about where Lando's at. Just the XD at the end. Oh, where Lando go? Oh,
yeah,
he had a girlfriend.
yeah. He has a girlfriend. He's not
Yeah,
your girlfriend. He's not there
yeah.
for you.
No, but he was there. He was there the whole damn match, basically. Like
Yeah, he
he only
like
left.
he was there the whole match. He was like,
Yeah, he
"Oh
was
shit, I got a
stressing.
girlfriend." So,
Right. Oh shit, my girl called. Cause he's at her here at her place practicing
yeah,
lines for baseball 9 times. Boy, how long was you there?
yeah.
And mind you,
Wow.
and then they said something about baseball, like it's not,
Oh
it
yeah,
can't
it's
be.
gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's not happening. So that's crazy,
So,
dude. That's crazy.
so Jr.
Yeah.
That's why he had all that fucking free time to make that video. Yo, those I just got
Yeah.
laugh like Jr. I
Yeah.
love you down, but that was your whole premise of the season, and they said nope.
This man wild.
I thought they might reverse it when Damon show or something, like, hey, we can reclaim
Oh
it.
shoot. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That
It
would
would
be
be.
crazy.
Yeah, because he come back, maybe some press will come along and be like, "Oh, Brinkston supposedly doesn't have baseball anymore," and then
Yeah.
it's like a 101 revival or parallel again.
Yeah.
We'll see. So,
Damn.
any other opinions before you wrap it out?
Nah, this episode was wild. Everybody's
Is
wild. And they should start
yeah,
listening. And
and Coach Lonnie, don't ever come back on my screen, bro. Get out of here, bro. I want to see you thinking you can play tennis again, bro. Go ahead, go on the sidelines where you belong. Let me see the rest of the team, bro. I don't want to see you playing tennis no more unless you're going against all the other
Facts.
girls.
Yeah, that's wild.
Serious, but that was our season 3, episode 9 review of All American Homecoming. Let us know
Yeah.
your opinions about the JR Keisha kiss. Are y'all shit? Are y'all ship or you're not? How you feel about JR, Gabby, Cam, Keisha? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section down below.
Peace.
That was crazy word.